Welcome to our science session. So in the last session, children, we have discussed about the second chapter, that is matter around us pure? So there we have discussed about the mixtures, types of mixtures. Okay, mixtures are nothing but which are constituted by more than one kind of pure form of matter. So there we have studied again two types, homogeneous mixture and heterogeneous mixture. So homogeneous mixtures are those which have uniform composition throughout. So the example I have given is like lemon solution. Okay, so which have uniform composition, or sugar solution or salt solution. So all these are the homogeneous mixture. And in the heterogeneous mixtures are those which have non-uniform composition. So there I have given the examples of iron fillings and sulfur. So these we have studied in the last session. So in this session, we will study about the solution, concentration of the solution and the suspension. Solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. We come across various type of solution in our daily life like lemon juice, soda water, etc. But we can also have a solid solution and gaseous solution. Solid solution like alloys and gaseous solution like air. In solution, each and every particle follows homogeneity. This is the reason that lemonade tastes the same throughout from first sip to last sip. This shows that particles of sugar or salt are evenly distributed in the solution. Let us know little more about the solution. Solution is made up of components called solute and solvent. Component present in large quantity is called solvent, example water, and the component that is present in less quantity is called solute, example salt or sugar. Let us guess the properties of the solution. Solution is a homogeneous mixture. Particles of solution are not visible to naked eyes. They are small in size and they do not scatter beam of light. And solute particles are not separated from solution by filtration. Solute particles do not settle down if left undisturbed. So these are some of the properties of the solution. In lab, you must have noticed the bottles of dilute or concentrated acids and bases. What do these words dilute and concentrated means? These specify the concentration of solution. A solution is said to be dilute if number of solute particles present in the solution is less while solvent is present in larger quantity. A solution is said to be concentrated if larger number of solute particles are present in solution than solvent. Each solution has specific dissolving capacity of solute. Hence, when solution dissolves solute to its dissolving capacity, then it is called saturated solution. Amount of solute present in saturated solution is called as its solubility. After solution is saturated, the solution stops and solids accumulate at the bottom. Then, if amount of solute present in solution is less quantity than the dissolving capacity of the solution, it is known as unsaturated solution. So, we can define concentration as the concentration of a solution is the amount of solute present in a given amount of solution. Concentration can be expressed by the following two methods. First one is mass by mass percentage of a solution is equal to mass of a solute divided by mass of a solution into 100. Second one, mass by volume percentage of a solution, that is equal to mass of a solute divided by volume of a solution into 100. Now we will study about Suspension. Suspension is a heterogeneous mixture in which the solute particles do not dissolve but remain suspended throughout the bulk of the medium. Some of the properties of suspension are: suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. Particles of a suspension can be seen by the naked eyes. Particle of a suspension scatter a beam of light passing through it and makes its path visible. The solute particles settle down when a suspension is left undisturbed, that is, a suspension is unstable. They can be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration. When the particles settle down, the suspension breaks and it does not scatter light anymore. I hope you understood about the suspension. I hope children you understood about the solution, concentration of the solution and suspension. But still I want to perform the activity to make you understand still better. So in the solution you studied that solution has the particles of very smaller size. Before that you studied the components of the solution, that is solution consists of solute as well as the solvent. Okay, so if in this beaker I have taken the water as the solvent, now I am adding the salt as the solute. Okay, so you can see here I have added the salt and I have stirring it. So this is the solution now. Okay, so this is the solution. Solution consists of solvent, that is water, and the salt which I am adding, that is called as the solute. So you can see here children, the solution is very clear. Okay, the solution is very clear. There are no particles and particles are very small in size. We cannot see through the naked eyes. Can you see these particles? No. So these particles are very small and we cannot separate the solute and solvent by the filtration. So can you separate this salt and the water through filtration method? No. Since the particle size are very small, it cannot scatter the beam of light. So these are the properties of the solution. So in the concentration of solution, we have learned that the solution is said to be more concentrated if the solute is added more in quantity. So that means the solvent has a capacity to soluble only certain amount of solute in it. So if you go on adding salt to this, suppose now this solvent water is about 50 ml. Now if you add 1 kg of salt in it, so can it dissolve the 1 kg of salt in it? No, because this solvent has a specific dissolving capacity. So it can soluble only certain amount of salt. So at this point where the solvent can dissolve a specific amount of solute, we call this as a saturated solution. Concentration of the solution is the amount of solute present in the given amount of the solution, and it is expressed in two ways. So the first way, it is expressed in mass by mass percentage. Okay, so mass of the solute divided by mass of the solution into 100, or else it is expressed in mass by volume percentage, that is mass of the solute divided by volume of the solution. So that also it is expressed. So today we will solve the problem on this. In the page number 17 you have an example 2.1. So there a solution contains 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. Calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percentage of the solution. So they have expressed both the solvent as well as solute in the grams. So we have to take the formula mass by mass percentage. Okay. So now mass of the solute, they have given mass of solute is 40 gram. Okay. Mass of solvent, so that is 320 gram. That is water is the solvent. So now we have to know mass of solution. So mass of solution, how we will calculate mass of solution? solution contains both solute as well as solvent. So mass of solution is equal to 40 plus 320, that is 360 gram. Now you have to express this concentration in terms of percentage. So you have to take mass by mass percentage formula, that is percentage of the solution equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution. Okay, so what is the mass of solute? Mass of solute is 40 gram. Mass of solution is 360 gram. Okay, so this is into multiply by 100. So that is equal to 40 by 360 into 100. Okay, mass of solute, mass of solution. So how much you will get? It will be 11.1%. So like this you have to solve the problem. So here now they have given in terms of grams. So you have to take mass by mass percentage. Suppose if they have given in terms of liter, so that will be in the volume. So you have to use the formula of the mass by volume percentage. So I hope you understood about this problem. We have understood about the solution, properties of the solution, and we have also solved some problem about the concentration of the solution. So in this session we have also some knowledge about the suspension. So just I want to perform an activity to show you about the suspension. So here I have taken a water. Now so here also water is a solvent. In case of suspension you have studied that particles are of larger size. So I am adding a chalk powder to this. Okay. So you can see here children, there are particles of bigger size. Okay, you can see the particles of bigger size here. So this is a suspension. So when we leave this solution undisturbed, the particles will settle at the bottom. So now chalk powder is settling at the bottom. So when they are disturbed, again they come in the solution. So since particles are of larger size, they scatter the beam of light, and we can separate the solution, that is solvent and solute, through the filtration method because particles are of larger size here. So these are the properties of the suspension. So I hope children in this session you have understood about the solution, properties of the solution, concentration of the solution, and we have also solved some problem on the concentration, and we also studied about the suspension. So I hope you have understood about this session.